Okay. Now, stupidly, it didn't occur to me to check. I decided that I was going to look at these campaigns based on, like, I was going to start at the bottom, which is, like, the ones that are least funded or had the least backers or whatever, and do it that way. But I decided, oh, well, let's go ahead and just look at the ones that are still funding. It never occurred to me to look and see the ones that were, like, really close to being done with their funding period, and might go in demand, might not, you don't know. So anyway, so this one actually, as of right now, I'm gonna get this video out as soon as I'm done with it, or at least as quickly as I can as soon as I'm done with it. Is only 9 hours left, so it's like it's ending today, or tonight, whatever. So I wanted to, since it was still up, or still in the funding period, I wanted to go ahead and take a quick look at it. The hunt begins, death is the prey. That's an interesting tagline. One campaign, so apparently, I guess this person, these people, whatever, this is like their first outing, I guess, or at least here. 172% of 2,000 fixed goal, so it's fully funded. 49 backers. Some secrets are better off undisturbed. HAVOC. Artists, I would say it's nice. Debts are always paid. It's kind of it reminds me of anime, Fortune isn't fair. I like the look of it, it's interesting. I'm not going to bother, reading that. Anyway, HAVOC is a modern-day noir thriller. Uh-oh, be careful now. Raise your fist and might take you to task if you call it noir and it's not really noir. Following the story of Interpol agent Catherine Sanis as she surveils a covert organization converging in New York for sinister reasons. The Cabal's goal is to obtain the key to effectively controlling the criminal underworld and, by extension, the world. Only a meddling agent and a seemingly bumbling bystander stand in their way. Tension builds and action shifts in a 48-page full-color graphic novel with heavy thriller undertones, harkening back to classic 90s action movies. Story by Walt Cobald. Not familiar with them or him or whatever offhand. Art by Art Sider. Edits by Steve Dye. I think I've heard of him. Letters by James Reed. Production of the book is already complete. Oh, there you go. Another one that's doing the right thing. It's doing the, it's producing the damn thing, producing the product before you sell the product, essentially. Hard copy proofs have been ordered, received, reviewed, and approved. The book will go to print immediately after the initial campaign concludes, and then it's on to your door. But that's not all. Also available is the 40-page illustrated long-form novella Trials and Triumph, a story of a man that is more, should be than he seems, but less than what he is. Trials and Triumph. Searching for a way back while moving forward. I can't really read that. Must gamble with fate for a chance to live again? Interesting. It's very nice artwork on that. Every step questioning the risk for the reward. Find out in Trials and Triumph. It's not really telling us much about what it is. Again, both books are complete, ready to print. First-time creator and someone that wants to ensure quality product, professional delivery. We sought to make the process smooth as possible. Pressure package delivered as soon as possible, saved to the drawer. Books accompanying items will be sent to Gemini mailers. Tracking numbers will be provided. Backer updates, status, delivery, Sistas, providing support if necessary, needed, whatever. thanks for your consideration of HAVOC. Stretch goals, 3K unlocked. Every backer receives 4 character stickers. Why is it both are the same thing? Oh, okay. It's just 2 different images for the 4 stickers. All right. And that's it. All right, let's look at the tiers real quick. Sold out is HAVOC Heat, whatever the hell that is. This Trials by Fire. It's the other one of this. A single copy of Trials and Triumph, a 40-page novella, as well as a handmade pyrography plaque. Is that like a wooden thing where the black part is actually it's burnt or whatever? That's interesting. Bit out of my price range to be trying to afford things like that at the moment. Somebody picked up this one though. It's cool looking. I don't know for sure how big these would be. All right, let's go back up to the top. Now this campaign does have a featured tier. Full Metal HAVOC, $60. Single copy of HAVOC plus the Trials and Triumph 40-pager, and a HAVOC metal print. All sent securely. Estimated shipping is August. That's fast turnaround. 17 people have gotten that tier. 2 people have gotten just the graphic novel of HAVOC for $25. That's a standard CG price. HAVOC Plus also includes a print. Graphic novel plus a print by Doodle Bags and colored by Pressy. This, I wish it was, we had like a larger preview of it or whatever, but it looks good from what you can tell there. HAVOC Ultra comes with HAVOC and Trials and Triumph. 5 people have claimed that. Metal Gear HAVOC, $55, includes the graphic novel, Trials and Triumph, and a metal print. 2 people have gone for that. There's only one of these left. Nobody's gotten that yet. That's really cool, and it's like if I could afford to to spend that kind of money to just to get cool little things like that, then I would probably go for that. Full contact HAVOC, $225. That's quite expensive. You get one of everything offered in previous perks, as well as a piece of original art of your choice on a first come first served basis. So that's the HAVOC novel, the HAVOC print, Trials and Triumph, HAVOC metal print, original art. 2 out of 10 have been claimed. Now, you'll notice, of course, like all Too Many CG things, it's like $25 is the lowest you can possibly pay. And normally with CG, you have to pay $10 shipping on top of that, so that's $35 out the door. And there is no digital tier. So for people who are broke, like me, like me at the moment, there's it's like either wait, hope they go in demand, and get it later when maybe you can afford it, or just forget about it. However, it's a little bit worse than your normal CG campaigns. I wanted to mention this. Here, this is just the basic $25 tier. Instead of the standard CG $10 US shipping for domestic, it's $13. It's $13 for shipping domestic. And you'll notice the overseas, Uganda, Ukraine, UAE, that's all $30. But you'll notice the UK, for some reason, I'm not sure if that has to do with their screwy taxes or whatever the fuck, is $35. It's $35. Now, I went ahead and looked at the other tiers and what their shipping costs are, and it's $13 across the board, I think, for basically for all of them for domestic, and I think it's $30 across the board for overseas. The UK, for some reason, is the one thing mentioned here that keeps climbing. So it's I forget how much it is. I think it's like maybe up to 60 something bucks or something for the $225 tier. You know, like over 60 US dollars in shipping to the UK, whereas the other prices stay the same. I think I think it was even on the top tier. I think it was the same, which was a little weird. I was expecting it to be a little bit higher on domestic shipping for maybe not for maybe not for most of the tiers, but if you're getting everything, I figured it'd probably be a little bit more. But no, I think it's 13 domestic for basically every single tier, and 30 to almost every place else for basically every tier. And in the UK, it's 35 for the lowest tier, and it keeps on climbing. In I don't know, one of them's 48, and another one is probably 50 something, and I think the one's like 60 something or whatever. So it gets really expensive to ship to the UK for some reason. So I'm not gonna try to back this in the next 9 hours. That's for damn sure. If it goes in demand, I might consider backing it later if I have the cash, but I probably won't, honestly. It's a little bit steep of a price, honestly. The CG, the CG price points are just, they're not competitive, shall we say. Now, like I said, it's like if you've got the money, it's like it's certainly, it sounds interesting, it looks cool. Like I said, if I had the money, I'd probably get this fucking thing because it's cool looking, But yeah, I just, can't afford it right now. But for any of you out there who can, might want to consider it. Since it's CG, since it's Indiegogo, probably it's going to go in demand. Most people, I think, do that on their Indiegogo campaigns, which makes sense, honestly. But maybe not. It might be over, so you might only have a few hours. Possibly says 9, but probably more like 7 or 8 by the time I get this video out and you've had a chance to watch it. So, anyway, for your consideration, there it is. Until the next one.